A series of the culture of koi. 6 koi, 6 problems of sub-healthy for modern urbanites. 6 causes, 6 solutions. Second part, 6 causes and 6 solutions to the sub-healthy problems of modern urbanites. In the first part, we share 6 problems that plagued us. Now we will continue to share the 6 causes and 6 solutions to those 6 problems. Fast food and takeout service are becoming more and more common. We are used to ordering meals by telephone. We can eat delicious food in 10 to 30 minutes, rather than enduring hunger in the long wait as in the past. If the habit becomes natural, if the takeout brother delivers the meal late, we may lose our temper. In addition to fast food culture, the internet has also contributed to anxiety. In the past, in order to find the answer to the problem, people needed to do research and go to the library to read all kinds of literature, materials, and books. Now people only need to click the mouse to get the answer. These things are gradually changing our expectations for dealing with things. Now everything is getting faster and faster. People's psychology of wanting to be satisfied as soon as they have needs is becoming stronger and stronger, which also leads to people becoming more and more impatient. The consequence of anxiety caused by survival instinct is that more and more people are depressed and anxious, and people will quarrel over trivial things. Many medical disputes, interpersonal disputes, road rage, etc. are not major events, but they show ultra-high aggression, which is anxiety caused by a strong survival instinct. We are coming to understand the 6 causes of the 6 problems that plagued us. 1. We live in a fast-paced, frenetic age. We are all about efficiency in everything. We go too fast. We read too fast. Even marriage and divorce have become faster than before. And it is because of the speed that we may feel anxious because we can't catch up with others. 2. Many of our anxieties come from the internet. Most typically, the implicit comparison of our circle of friends. Originally, we think we are doing well, but when we enter our circle of friends, others have several shoes, have several children, bought several luxury cars, traveled abroad, changed jobs, increased salaries. All this will weaken our sense of well-being and provoke our anxiety of being abandoned by our peers. 3. Sometimes when we undergo virus testing or security checks at airports, subway stations, or other places, we may think the inspectors are taking too long to check. We may think the inspectors are purposely giving us trouble, and with such an overly absolute idea, we may be immediately angered and act inappropriately. 4. We all like to stay in our comfortable zone. At first, we may really feel comfortable, but over time, we will be hurt by this comfort because the few challenges we face in our comfortable zone, the comfortable zone will shrink over time. When the comfortable zone becomes smaller and smaller, just like the muscles in our body, If we do not exercise, the muscles will naturally atrophy. If we do not get out of our comfortable zone for a long time and do not touch new things, we will be more and more resistant to new things. 5. When we are lying on the soft grass, basking in the bright sunshine and blowing the fresh autumn breeze, we suddenly get a few bites from insects, and a few bags suddenly appear on our legs, which makes us very unhappy and angry, and the joy of weekend nature is swept away. 6. In our lives, we often hold the idea that is either black or white. We are either happy or miserable, comfortable or uncomfortable, good or bad, and this way of thinking can easily cause us to overreact emotionally. We not only need adequate material security, but also need to improve living standards. We not only need a sense of security, but also need the security of mental health. How to live happily and healthily is the wish of each of us. 6-layer Likoi tells us that each of us should start looking for ways to wash our hearts. Let's 1. Stay away from impetuosity. To relieve anxiety, we need to slow down. When we slow down, the muscles of our whole body will relax. The whole person's state of mind will be more peaceful, and our attention will be more focused. Naturally, we will not be so nervous and uneasy. We can try to slow down, appreciate the beautiful things around us, slow down eating, feel the different taste buds brought by food, slow down talking to people, and listen to the real voice of others, which will make our minds more peaceful. 2. Curb the desire to play with our phones less if we don't have to for work. Because when we play with our phones, a few hours may pass quickly and we get a twinge of guilt and anxiety. We can set a fixed time for ourselves to go online and reduce our dependence on the internet. 3. Each of us will inevitably have some emotional overreaction. This overreaction makes us vigilant and aware of our own problems, so as to constantly correct our goals and improve ourselves. Only when we know how to effectively manage emotional overreaction can we gain a real sense of inner peace and security. 4. To deal with discomfort. We can deal with discomfort by training due perception. Due perception is to allow two different feelings to exist at the same time to achieve an inner balance. In contrast, the due perception system can mobilize multiple regions of the brain, so that the limbic system will not be too sensitive to think that external discomfort factors will harm us, weakening the absolute ruling power of the limbic system over emotion, so as to trigger our survival instinct less frequently and improve our ability to distinguish and deal with discomfort. 5. Smiling at adversity. Getting bitten by bugs or mosquitoes while enjoying a weekend on the grass is an unpleasant experience, but we can still reply with a big smile in the face of concerns from family or friends. rather than overshadowing an otherwise laughter-filled weekend for ourselves and those around us with a depressed mood. 6. Psychological balance. Only when we constantly challenge the idea of either black or white will our tolerance become stronger and stronger. We can try to listen to some songs with different styles from what we usually listen to, read some books we won't read before, or participate in a fun interest class, which can calm our emotional overreaction. Let our minds find something to rely on outside of the drudgery of life, so that we can work better, live better, improve ourselves, and nurture ourselves. Our bodies and minds are born with the ability to restore ourselves. We can use the power of our instincts and positive mental cues to restore ourselves, improve our physical, mental, and spiritual condition, have a happy life, and create beautiful miracles in life. These 6 coins guide us to leave behind our common worries and help us find and accept our truest selves. By following these 6 coins, we will gradually find our coordinates in the world, give our hearts a destination, and trust that we will gain and remove the stress from our hearts. No matter what happens in the outside world, we can face it with a calm heart and improve our own happiness. 6 coins will surprise us as they bring a golden glow to everything in our lives. Let's find the surprises and true happiness with the help of 6 coins.